Uvalde this year 5 times. 5 times to be with this community, to support this community. But I want to make this really clear. Though I'm a politician and I'm asking for your support to put me into a position of public trust and leadership, I've also come to follow the lead of these extraordinary heroes who are among us. These families who could be forgiven for, after losing the most dearest to them in their lives, never wanting to be in public again, certainly not involved in the political process. But instead of doing that, again, which I would fully understand and support, they've instead led, and I am following their lead, to do their best to make sure that other parents don't experience the suffering that they are living through right now. And I can think of no public service. I can think of no other public service that is more important at this moment in a state that leads the nation, unfortunately, in school shootings, where the leading cause of death for children and teenagers is gun violence, than what they are doing right now. And when we overcome, and when we prevail, and when we do the right things for our kids, it will not be anyone in elected office, although we have some amazing people like Senator Gutierrez in elected office. It will be those who've inspired those in elected office to do the right thing. So I first just want to acknowledge the families and the parents and those who've shown extraordinary leadership at this moment. They are changing this state, and I can give you that perspective because I've traveled the 254 counties of Texas. I've gone everywhere, and you all are on everyone's minds. That resonates more than literally anything else. And if there's anything that we decide this election on, it should be in how we respond 23 weeks later to the greatest tragedy that I can begin to believe has ever taken place in this state. 23 weeks, and not a single thing has changed in this state to make it any less likely that that happens to any other child in any other classroom, any other teacher like Eva and Irma in any other school in the state of Texas. We need to win this election. We need to make sure that we have leaders in positions of public trust who actually care, as Carlos said, about children and families, so that we do the right thing at these incredibly important moments of truth. That's why I'm so happy that you're here, that you're voting. But as Carlos said, it will be insufficient to the task at hand if all we do is vote. We need to bring our friends, our family, our neighbors, our classmates, our colleagues, the very people who are the targets of voter suppression and voter intimidation into the political process, and make sure that they also cast their ballots. If you can believe it, in the 2020 election, 7 million of our fellow Texans who were eligible to vote did not cast a ballot. Now, they're not lazy, nor do they lack any love for this great democracy. They care about the same things that we do, but by those who are in power, present company excluded, talking about the Republicans and the current governor, they have been drawn out of this democracy. It is tougher to vote in Texas, harder to get your name on the rolls and be registered to vote in this state than it is in any other in the union today. So it is incumbent upon us to reach out to those who are the targets of this voter suppression and voter intimidation and bring them in to the political process. If you are willing to, over the next 6 days, by tomorrow it'll be 5 days left, to knock on some doors, make some phone calls, I promise you I will put you in touch with those who can decide the outcome of this election, and working with Carlos and the team here, form the margin of victory on election night. And when we win,